Hey everybody, this is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, September 16th, 2019, and we are here for yet another Monday mystery game, this time number 732. Just continuing to pack the arcade out. It gets a little bit tighter every week. We're working on things here, but 732 is here. No end in sight to Monday Mystery, so thank you all for joining us. We will be unveiling it momentarily, but bunch of things that we have to cover. First off, I want to take a second and give a dedication. I want to dedicate this Monday Mystery event to Shaun Quigley, who has been coming here for a long, long time. He's been a great friend to so many people here, and he's been not well for a while. And he has always been such a strong part of the community here at the arcade. And it's so sad to see the way that it's been for him. He's been such a great guy and such a great friend to so many people. When you talk about community around the arcade, Shaun was always one of those guys that he really stood out. I remember one time he was here and MK Dan showed up. He was at the airport in from Germany coming to attend a Mortal Kombat event. And Shaun just drove out, didn't know the guy from anybody, and picked him up and brought him here to come be with everybody. And that's one of the things that's so special about arcades. And we've talked with Shaun's family, and this place meant a lot to that guy. And I don't know how much more time Shaun has, but we've appreciated him, and he's a good friend to everybody here, and he will definitely be missed. And just everybody, good things for Shaun. And we're going to post up a GoFundMe page to help with his expenses. And if you can make any type of donation, it benefits his family greatly. They're trying to do a service for him and a get-together for his friends that meant so much to him. And, again, it's so hard to think about Shaun not coming here. And he's still in the hospital right now, but it's unfortunately not looking good for him. And we just wish him the best, and him and his family as well. So, and his family here. He had a lot of friends here, and I know a lot of people have been able to go out and see him, and we appreciate that and help it comfort him and his family. So we appreciate that. It's so amazing that an arcade can have that kind of impact on people. And I know him coming here meant so much. We were having a Dark Presence Day, and Shaun Quigley rolls up. He's carrying his oxygen tank that he needs. And today was something he had really hoped to be here. It's the 10th year anniversary of his kidney transplant, and it was so important to him. And he fought so hard, and it was a fight for him. That guy would be in and out of the hospitals constantly, and it was one of his highlights to come spend time with his friends here at the arcade. And you think about even that in itself. And I know there's a lot of people here at the arcade that this place means a lot to them, and that's not something that you can never make that happen. That just comes from a strong community, good people all coming together around video games, and that's something that it's truly unbelievable. And so for that, we want to dedicate this Monday Mystery to Shaun Quigley, his family, and really hope everybody reflects on, if you got to meet Shaun, you know how great of a guy he was, and he will be sorely missed. We've brought up Shaun's game request, which was TNK. Before we put this on the floor, Shaun would constantly be like, oh, I played TNK. It's one of my favorites. I'm really good at it. And unfortunately, this was the one Monday Mystery game that I missed. presenting it on the floor, which bothers me a great deal. But I'm happy. We brought it up here. We moved San Francisco Rush out of the way as a tribute to Shaun Quigley. We now have TNK up here. And while he might not be here at the arcade, he had played so many games here. So many games meant so much to him. And that kind of can perpetuate him being here at the arcade. So try a game that Shaun Quigley really liked, that made him happy. And maybe him asking for this, maybe you'll find a new favorite. I know TNK meant a lot to him. I know Spectre Files meant a lot to him. Spectre Files, he's in the credits. So give Spectre Files a play and give thanks to Shaun contributing to this great community. And he will be missed. So thank you, Shaun, for coming here. Mad Dog raising his drink. That's awesome. It will be different without Shaun, but he was always such a positive person. And for that, while he can't be here, we will make this one for Shaun and make it as positive. Even in his worst times, he was always in a good mood. He was always happy to be here, always happy to be amongst friends. And what a great guy, and he will be missed. So, to Shaun Quigley. So, moving on, which I know Monday Mystery, again, TNK right there. Last week for Monday Mystery, we put up number 731, which was Too Crude, released from Data East back in 1990. Great game. Matt had been asking that for that. I think his name was Matt. No, James, I believe, was his name. Do you remember, Pete? James something Dean. James Matthew Dean. I had them all there. But we put that on the floor. He had been requesting it. So happy to have that as number 731. 732 going up here very momentarily. A few things else we have to cover. Too Crude was Mossie's came in first, getting 3 big points towards the 10X championship. There you go. Followed by Jamie Tibbetts, who came in second, 2 points for him. And Stephen Lucas, who was in third, getting 1 point for the 10X standings. The standings right now for the 10X championship. Larry Brocky still in first place with 16 big points. Jamie Tibbetts creeping up with 15 big points, followed by Pete Gores with 12 points. So congrats to them. 10X championship, it's getting hot, so we'll see how that all goes. Good luck to everybody that's playing for it. And those that have wanted to play for it, just jump in. It's easy, just set some scores. We've got Arcade Wars going on. The game this month is Final Fight. I've seen James White put in a score. I saw Todd, who is in town from Connecticut. He put in a score, so very awesome. Keep going. Those guys. We've won the last. Did we win 1 or 2 in a row? We won the last one. Let's make it 2 in a row. That would be excellent. So Final Fight. I know we've got a lot of great players and that can put up great scores. So let's see it and win that one this month too. That would be awesome. We've got so much going on. It's been such a crazy weekend. Friday, Saturday, Underground Retrocade celebrated their 7th year anniversary. I personally wasn't up to going, but I hear it was a pretty awesome event. A lot of people had a lot of great time with Scott Lambert down at the Underground Retrocade. So I'm expecting, as all their previous years have been astonishing, this next one, Scott's going to keep it up. So huge shout out to Scott Lambert. Check out his Facebook page and follow him if you haven't. Look up Underground Retrocade. Awesome community over there. And happy to see and congratulations to him for his 7-year anniversary. What else do we have to cover? We've got, they announced, Stern Pinball announced a new Elvira game coming out probably in October, I believe. So keep your eyes on that. Check out the Stern site. It's the House of Horrors. So will we get it? Who knows? You'll have to, do people want us to have that one? We have the other 2 Elvira games. Why not? The full trilogy? All right. Let us know. Make a post on our Facebook page if that's something you want to see. we've had a lot of people asking, even in this posting, when's the next pinball? We get Monday mystery, but it's few and far between for pinball. Like, when's the next Friday mystery game? Let's say this Friday. Let's have a Friday mystery game this week. Number 38 going on the pinball floor. So join us this Friday. I'm 90% sure of that. I'll make the official post tomorrow. We got to do a few more tests on the game. We've got it, though. So it's coming. It's this Friday, maybe next Friday, but probably this Friday. We're hoping. So hopefully if Master Tech Ken Walker can get down there and check a few things out, by tomorrow morning we'll make the official post on that. So stay tuned. What else do we have to cover? We've had this whole weekend, this whole past week just flew by. We've had so many industry people out. We've had Rich DeVizio out. We've had who played Kano, Baraka, Quan Chi, Cabal from the Mortal Kombat games. We've had John Parrish, who was Jax in MK2 and 3. John Podlesak was out here, who was the producer of a lot of the later MKs, worked at Midway. Awesome guy, great. He's got a new podcast. Let's put that up. We'll put a link to that. Great developer industry podcast. Check it out. He interviewed myself last week. A lot of fun. A lot of interesting questions, and definitely a very memorable podcast. A lot of fun. So check it out. He's got about 15 or 16 episodes out already, and the Galloping Ghost episode will be coming soon. So thanks to John for doing that. We also had Mancow was out here this weekend, who everybody from Chicago knows who Mancow is. He was down over at Pinball playing some stuff down there. He's playing the new Ultra X weapons. So you never know who you're going to see here at Galloping Ghost. So one of the other things we have to cover, sorry about coughing so much. Pardon me. We have another podcast coming up this Wednesday. Was that last one last week? 2 in a row. Mutoid Man just said no way. Well, it's true. This Wednesday. Wow. Struggling through this one. I need that. Sorry about this. So another podcast this Wednesday. This time our special guest will be Jeremy Fox from Prince Arcades. So make sure to tune in. You'll be able to ask him questions. I've got a bunch of questions for that guy, so stay tuned for that. Sorry. Just getting over a cold, so apologize. What else do we have to cover? Swap meet on the 28th. We have shown a picture of some of the board sets that we had here and the PCBs that we're going to be selling. It's not even half of what we have set up, so get ready for that. It's going to be an unbelievable swap meet. Man, apologize. So Saturday, September 28th, it's going to be awesome. Our biggest swap meet yet. We're going to have full cabinets, artwork, all sorts of crazy stuff. It's going to be great. Join us. It starts at 11 a.m. Do we have any tables left, Pete? 3 tables left. So if you're interested in being at the biggest swap meet that we've ever had, selling stuff as a vendor, hit up Pete Hahn, and he will help you out with that. So don't miss that one. September 28th. Then next Friday. So this Friday, we're probably going to have our pinball release. The following Friday is the official date for our Street Fighter 3 Third Strike tournament. So join us for that. And that's going to be good. I'm excited for that. We've been seeing a lot of action on Third Strike, so we hope that is going to be an awesome tournament. So join us. What else do we have to cover? Oh, one more thing on pinball. We've been doing some rearranging at pinball, so check that out. Gladius asking, when's the Third Strike tournament? It's going to be not this Friday, but next Friday. Is that the 27th, I believe? Awesome. Day before the swap meet. So join us for that, because it's going to be good. We're going to have cash prize bonus and day passes, and it'll be a cool event. So come join us for that. Cool. Well, I guess without any further ado, Pete, before you come up here, can you put the link to Shaun Quigley's GoFundMe one more time? Again, this podcast, or this Monday Mystery Game is dedicated to Shaun Quigley, so there we go. Anybody that was, if you can, please contribute to Shaun Quigley there. It's very much appreciated. So, all right. Without any further ado, before I have to apologize 15 more times for my voice going out, let's summon forth former Game of the Year. Mossy's throwing you up here. What is going on? Pete, how was the weekend?
Well, weekend was pretty good. Saturday was definitely busier than normal as of late, so it was good to see. We had quite a few regulars out. We saw Todd last week, which was awesome. Thank you for coming out all the way from Connecticut, I want to say. But yes, the weekend was very, very good. I got not much else to say on that, but swap meet. Hit me up on Facebook if you need a table.
Cool. Yeah, it was so awesome having Todd out here. So many people. I was here on Saturday talking to so many of the great people that traveled in, and always awesome. We say it almost every week, but it's remarkable. And again, that goes to talking about Shaun Quigley and how tight this community is, and how just everybody's a part of it. And it's so you tell it to outside people that aren't in. It's not even so much about the gaming side of it. It's just a strong community, and that's the amazing thing. And again, it means a lot to a lot of people. So without any further ado, your Monday Mystery Game, number 732, is Jojo's Venture. Released from Capcom back in 1998 on the CPS-3 hardware. I don't know. Where's James White? I know he wants to play this one. Oh, he hasn't even shown up yet. Who should we bring up to play this one? You guys are next. Mad Dog, you're first. You're first. Bulldog. I'm sorry. Sorry. Bulldog. I'm saying Mad Dog. I'm thinking Contra. I've seen how he attacks these games. Mad Dog. Jojo's Venture, that made its appearance at T20 this year, got a lot of play. Definitely a game that gets asked for a lot. Not even just amongst the fighting community. Again, if you're coming by this week, make sure you step up and try games like TNK. We brought that up as a tribute to Shaun Quigley. That was the game that he wanted here most at the arcade. And we've brought it up as a tribute to him. Pete, can you post the link to the GoFundMe page one more time for Shaun Quigley? I know a lot of the regulars and Shaun's friends have been able to make it out to see him in the last few days. And that, again, that's really very much appreciated. Jobber asking, do we have Marvel Capcom or Marvel Capcom 2 on the floor? We have both. Daniel Cyrax saying he loves Jojo's. Great game. Bulldog tearing it up. It is a 4-button game. GGA knows every single game they have, right, GGA? Absolutely. Absolutely. For those just joining us, today's Monday Mystery Game is JoJo's Venture, released from Capcom back in 1998 on the CPS-3 hardware. Thank you. Hey, DJ, what is up? Thank you for joining us. Tim C. JoJo's Venture is based off of a manga and an anime. And definitely has its own following. We've had so many people asking for us to get this. Do we have any bootleg versions? No, there are no bootlegs here at the Galloping Ghost Arcade. No emulators, no bootlegs. Player WM86 saying, I got a feeling we might see 1cc on this stream. I would not doubt it. It is the final boss is tough. But this is definitely a game that the scoring is going to be interesting because while many people might 1cc it, it's all about doing the supers and getting perfects and Warzard? Yes, we have an original Warzard, also from Capcom on the CPS-3 hardware. Todd saying he had a fun time last week helping some first-timers find games they wanted to play and demonstrating games like Dragon's Lair for a guy who only remembered it but forgot how to play. That's so cool, and thank you, Todd, for doing that. Again, that's the community that we talk about here, where everybody comes here to play games, but there's such a strong social aspect to the arcade. And Todd, so awesome having you here, and can't wait to have you back. Professor Rodriguez asking, do we own a Speed Racer? Yes, we do. We currently have an upright on the floor. Game originally came out as a 2-player sit-down, which, wouldn't it be amazing if we had that in the vaults? Speed Racer is a game, yes. There It's such. We put that on for Monday Mystery, and that got so much play. You get to play as Speed Racer in the Mach 5 or Racer X in the Shooting Star, and then several of the other villains. Very cool game. Tim Sherwin asking, was this sold as a kit or a dedicated? It was mostly sold as a kit, and the dedicated would have been the Dynamo with the 25-inch monitor. So this one has the original marquee, control panel art, and bezel art. So this is as dedicated as you can get. This game was in the first batch of 114 games that we got. I think it might actually be the absolute last game of the 114 that has gone on the floor. We've had it for so long. The CPS-3 didn't work, and we had some replacement hardware for it, and now here it is. Again, it debuted at T20, and a lot of people enjoyed it, so here it is. Full time to the floor. Godfist asking, where do we get new games from? Other arcades, private collectors? Yeah, we get them from everywhere. Private collectors, arcades, operators. We look at Craigslist, eBay. We get them from Japan, China, all over the world. Yeah, we just started getting a few games from China recently. Of course, Japan. We've been bringing in a lot of... This is actually the... we had the American version of it initially. Your Monday Mystery game, Jojo's Venture, there was an issue with the cartridge as well. So the replacement that we purchased out in Japan and had it shipped in. So this is the actual Japanese version. I believe Pixel Blast out in Lisle, our good friends over there, I believe they have the American version. Albert Marsh asking if they're passing through and wanted to play for a day. Is there a hotel close that we could recommend? There's a few hotels, and there's the Colony Inn and the Colony and the Roadway Inn. Colony is like literally right across the street. We have a lot of players when they're in town just stay there. Roadway's pretty close. A little more upscale, there's the Holiday Inn. It's not too far off. Fat Chris saying he was Airbnb. Bless you. Pete, that really interrupts the stream when you do stuff like that. So for those just joining us, today's Monday Mystery Game, number 732, Jojo's Venture. Again, at the top of the stream, we dedicated the stream to Shaun Quigley, who's in the hospital. If we can post his GoFundMe page. A great member of the community here. There's always a better time with Shaun here. Professor Rodriguez asking, would we ever release a pinball as a mystery game? As a Monday mystery game, no. But as a Friday mystery game, yes. And we have one coming up this Friday, 5 p.m., probably. 90% chance. As long as everything goes smoothly. And we are not known for our moving forward smoothly, but we are trying. I think we can do it. Again, also, if you're just joining us, don't forget to mark your calendars for the big old swap meet that's coming up on the 28th. Couple of tables left. Hit up Pete Hahn if you're interested in being a vendor. Bulldog tearing into a great score already, 416,300 points from Bulldog. Player WM86 saying he's making it look easy. And he is. Takes it. KO. This is, I believe this is the final boss. Yes, this is based on the manga. Now it's when things get tough. Oh. When he goes like that, he's got a lot of different orb attacks. It is tough. Bulldog putting up the good fight, though. Using that super. Oh, he dodges the super. There he is. Gets a couple hit combo in there. Oh. Avoids him. He's got him in the corner. Oh. 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 Excellent score of 450,100 points. Bulldog, what did you think?
Not bad. It just reminds me of a different version of Street Fighter.
That is awesome. You going to try it again? All right, all right. Well, that will wrap up our Facebook stream. One last time, your Monday mystery game is Jojo's Venture, released from Capcom on the CPS3 arcade hardware back in 1998. Before we cut out, Pete, can you please post the link to Shaun Quigley's GoFundMe page one more time on Facebook? If you're able, please donate anything you can to Shaun Quigley, a good friend of ours. It is very much appreciated. So that will wrap up our Facebook stream one last time. Your Monday mystery game, number 732, is Jojo's Venture, released from Capcom back in 1998. We have players step on up. We will be here next Monday with number 733, but join us this Wednesday for our podcast with Jeremy Fox of Prince Arcades, and this Friday for our Friday mystery game, most likely. And until then, we'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody. This is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We hope to see you around the arcade soon.